Hi, this is Jade Reese, and today I want to talk about something that I think is missed a lot of times in affiliate marketing, network marketing. Um, when I first started out several years ago, um, one of my mentors asked me, said, "Well, how much do you want to make?" And my immediate response was, "Well, I want to make $1 million." And I really didn't have any justification for that other than that just sounded like a good number to have. Or sometimes when people ask, "How much do you want to make?" People will throw out a number like 10,000 a month or 20,000 a month or something like that. So there's a couple of things with that. That I have learned over time. And so I have this spreadsheet, and I'm a spreadsheet queen. I love it. So I have a spreadsheet that I want to start today going over of how much money do you really need. And then I'll follow this up in a following video about how you can back into it so that I don't overwhelm or anything. So I call this sheet, "How much do you really need to live your dream lifestyle spreadsheet?" Because it was really surprising to me when I did this spreadsheet of looking at where I am now and how much I would really need to make per year to live like my dream, absolutely life is grand life, no worries. So I want to go through this and show you how it works. And I'll also, if you want a copy of this, you can reach out to me and I will send you a link to a Google spreadsheet. And I'll do it that way because I'll need you to download this and not actually put numbers directly into it, because if you put your numbers directly into this, then the person that comes behind you will be able to see all of your finances and all of that stuff. So basically what this spreadsheet does is it starts out and it asks you, how much do you currently spend? And if you've never done a budget, then this is going to take a little bit of work. I personally use Mint. It's a free online budgeting tool, and I can tag everything that comes in. And so it's pretty easy for me to figure out how much I spend every month and how much that is yearly. So depending on where you are um, in your budget tracking, then it may take you a few minutes to gather this information. But it's going to be good for you to know, because without knowing where you are and you see where you want to go, then if you don't have these beginning numbers, it's not going to give you a true representation of how much work you have to do financially. So this spreadsheet's pretty straightforward. It does have a little quirk to it that I want to point out first. So this here is your need to live number. That is the absolute bare minimum that you need to live, that you need right now to live, just flat out. I've got to have this to function. So let's say your rent is, we'll say $1,000 a month. So as you'll see, when you put in 1,000 here, it automatically calculates this is how much that you're going to spend for the year just for rent, and it puts the 1,000 here. And I'm going to do it this way because this is important. When you go to the next category, which is, wow, life is good, and let's say you want to move to a lake house, and that lake house rent is actually 3,000. You don't want to put 3,000 here. You only want to put 2,000. And the reason for that is because it automatically picks this number up. So as you can see, here's 1,000, 2,000, and this shows you right now that at your life is good, you would be spending 3,000 a month on rent. So let me take, actually I'll go ahead and leave that there. So the third category is, I call it the living the dream. That means, man, you live in a big mansion, and I don't know exactly how much rent is, or if you're got a mortgage or whatever on that, but say the cost of your housing for that is say 8,000. So you've already got 3 here, so you would put 5,000 in that. Whoops. Let me scroll down. And so this will tell you that your housing would be 8,000. So we're going to go ahead and scroll back up here. And I'm going to just make up some numbers here so we can fill this out so you can see what it does. So let's say your transportation, say with gas and car payment and maintenance and all of that stuff, is $800 a month. And then your food would be, let's say $600 a month. Pet care, if you've got pets, say 50. Insurance, 80. Entertainment, say say in your current lifestyle you don't go out very much or anything, so we'll just say $100. And anyway, I'm not going to fill all of these in, but so this gives you an idea. Your actual cost that you need to live every month is $2,630. So you basically need $31,560 in take-home pay. And that's important as well. You need to make sure when you're calculating how much you need to make, there's also going to be taxes and other things that need to come out of that. So when I'm saying that you need $31,560, that means that is the take-home pay that you would need in order to just live. So let's say then you want to, like I said, let's increase our housing. We're going to move up to a nicer place. It's going to be $3,000 for rent on that. You want to go and start eating out a little bit more. So let's say we're going to jump that up to 600. Entertainment, let's say 500 a month. Shopping, we got to put some shopping in here. Say we're going to pop that up to 350. I don't know how much you can get with 350. Let's go ahead and make that 500. Then you've got your car payment. That's kind of goes in with the transportation up above. So say with everything, then that jumps up, and say you've got $1,000 total in that. And so now you're going to get to start taking some vacations, which is awesome. So let's say you want to take a little short trip like once a weekend or something, to rent a lake house, Airbnb, whatever. So that's about $1,500. So as you can see, to live your life is good, it would take you $8,730 a month, or roughly $104,000 a year. So now let's get really excited, because now we're going to move up to our living the dream life. And this is like everything that you've ever wanted. It's all there. So so you've got the nice big house, and the rent on it's $8,000. So, and remember, I've got 5 here because the other 3 is accounted for up there. You're going to eat out 3 times a day because you don't want to cook or anything. So we're going to say we're going to spend like $900 a month on that. Entertainment, we're going to go to concerts every week. And not only are we going to go to concerts, we're actually going to just stay at the hotel where it is, so we can probably meet the band afterwards. So let's say for our entertainment, we're going to spend $1,200 a month on that. That sounds pretty good. Now we've got some shopping to do. We're going to up that to about $2,000 a month. So as you can see, I mean, this really starts totaling up everything. Your car, we're gonna up that car. We're gonna get like a Ferrari or something. So we're gonna say it's probably gonna cost like $1,500 a month just for that car. I have no idea how much a car like that would cost, but that's what we're gonna say. And then we're gonna take a couple of vacations every month. So that's probably going to be about 5,000. I'm going to say 5,000 because I like that. And now we're at the point where we can start giving nice gifts and things like that. So let's say we've got 1,500 for gifts. So we've got charity here. So we're going to give 3,000 a month to charity. Then you can add some other things into this, whatever you want. So really you need about $20,000 a month, and then you add that to your life is good. So you would need $28,830. So really you need $345,000 to live the life that you absolutely would love and no worries at all. And like I said, this is really important because for me, when I started out, I really didn't have a clear picture of what it would cost to live the lifestyle that I truly wanted. And, you know, I made up these numbers here depending on what area you live in. You can actually, I mean, get really specific with these numbers so you have a good idea of what it is you need, because there's a lot of difference between making $345,000 and $1 million. So this, sorry, this screen keeps flipping on me for some reason. So now we're here, we know how much we need. So what we can do now is actually see the gap that we have. So let's say you still have a corporate job, so you're making $80,000 a year. Once you put that in, and it takes your expenses, your need to live is $31,560. So if you're making $80,000 a year, you roughly have $48,440 that is left over, and that you know, like I said, these calculations don't take into account taxes and things like that that come out of your paycheck. So, I mean, really, you wouldn't have 48,000. You'd have to figure out what your tax bracket is on that. But it does show you where you've got a surplus or if you've got a gap in it. So this shows that in order to live your life is good number, then you would need to make an additional $24,760, or to live your just life is good, living the dream, you would need to make an additional $265,000. So I wanted to take this one step more because this is something that's really important for me anyway, and goals, and a lot of people like to know how long it's going to take to create certain things. And so let's say there's an item that you want. Say you've got let's say you decide you want a Tesla, and let's say it's $60,000. And you have to decide how much you're going to pay yourself each month toward this dream item. So if you're going to pay yourself, say, $2,000 a month to go toward that, then that tells you that if you want to pay cash for this, that it will take you 30 months of paying yourself $2,000 to get to the $60,000. So I wanted to cover this, and like I said, it's something that helped me once I really got clear on what my target was. And I've got a follow-up video that I'm going to do that will show you how to back into this depending on what products you're selling, what your business cost is monthly, and that sort of thing. So I hope that you found this helpful. And like I said, if you want a copy of this spreadsheet, send me a quick note, reach out to me, and I will send you a link to a Google document so that you can download it and figure out how much you really need. Because honestly, I was shocked. It was not nearly as much as I thought it would be to live like a really cushy lifestyle. So anyway, again, this is Jade Reese, and this is How Much Do You Really Need? I'll see you in the next video.